Welcome to the 11th episode of Wings and Wine. My name is Derek Tibbs. You can find me on all social media platforms at City Needs Me. You can follow the Wings and Wine page on Instagram at WingsXWine. Today is part 2 of the beauty series that I have, and today I have
Jalissa Womack.
And Jalissa, tell the people what you actually do for a living as far as beauty goes.
So I have a beauty product line. It is called Vanity Way. I have different beauty products. I have magnetic eyelashes, USB teeth whitening kits, 3D mink eyelashes. I also have liner, adhesive, as well as a number of other things, beauty products. And you can also conveniently find those beauty products inside of a beauty vending machine.
Oh wow, okay, that's a lot of things.
Yeah. There's some more, but you know, I just wanted to give you guys all of it.
What's your social media handle?
You guys can follow me at Vanity Way LLC on Facebook as well as Instagram.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
So how's your day going?
It's going well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's
So,
a little personal day.
okay, that's always good.
Yeah.
So let me ask, as far as beauty goes, what got you into like the beauty industry?
I can say, so originally I had started doing eyelashes.
Okay.
I had started doing eyelashes. I was a certified eyelash technician.
Okay.
And I had got certified, and then I had added on tooth gems, which are like the tooth crystals on your teeth.
Oh, okay.
And then I had added on teeth whitening session. So I have like a USB or a LED teeth whitening machine.
Oh,
and so I also whiten teeth at a workshop / school.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How long have you been doing like everything as far as beauty goes?
For about 3 years now.
Oh, okay.
Well, going on 4.
Oh, okay.
2021.
What do you have like an influence that got you into that, or?
No one really. My mom, she was a makeup artist for like over 10 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she did makeup for Clinique. I admired the way that she did her makeup.
Mm-hmm.
She did her makeup really well. But then I just wanted to do something different with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Actually doing the makeup was not for me.
Okay.
So I decided to jump into something else that was, you know, somewhat related.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you have a family background in it, basically. Somewhat.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So when you were growing up, did you like watch your mom do makeup and everything, or did you pick up things at that time?
Yeah, I would see her sit at my vanity and or like she would do her makeup, and I would sit there and watch her, and because she had to do her makeup like every day.
Okay.
They had to wear makeup every day, so I would sit there and watch her every single day.
Just taking tips on everything.
Right.
Okay. So where did the name Vanity Way come from?
So I had, when I was younger, I've always wanted a vanity. I wanted a vanity way. I wanted a vanity way. I meant to say I wanted a vanity with like big lights on it.
Okay.
And I wasn't able to get that one when I was growing up, but my parents were able to get me a vanity. Okay. And I carried that vanity all over with me. All over the place. I mean, every apartment that I moved to, I had that vanity with me. Yeah. Up until probably about 4 or 5 years ago, when I moved there, I got rid of it. But yeah, I was like, I just admired just sitting at a vanity, doing your hair, putting your makeup on, doing your lashes, just having a fun conversation sometime in the vanity. So yeah.
So if that was like such a big piece to you, and you had to get rid of it, was it emotional when you got rid of that?
No, not really. It was outdated.
Okay.
It's time for something new.
So you replaced it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you mentioned several different products that you offer. Now, and you also said certified lash technician. Are you still doing lashes right now?
Occasionally, I will I'll apply a pair of strip lashes or individual lashes. I haven't done extensions probably in about a year or so.
Okay.
But yeah, that's the most that I'll do with them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So when you started selling them, did you have like a research process that you did prior to like going into that?
Yes, for sure. I did a research process on packaging. I did a research process on the quality too, because that's so important to me.
Yeah.
Like you can't just, I'm in the business to not just sell just lashes. You know what I mean? Like I'm in the business to sell, top quality lashes and great packaging, great customer service. So I did a lot of research on quality, pricing, profit.
Yeah.
All of that.
Okay, that's good. That's good because a lot of people are just jumping into things without really doing the research, and that's why you see a lot of things fail. I think.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's good.
Yes.
Now, what type of lashes do you offer?
So the most popular ones are the magnetic eyelashes. Those are the ones I have on now.
Oh, okay.
They come with magnetic eyelash glue, and they also come with a magnetic pair of tweezers. Mm-hmm. And I also have the 3D mink eyelashes, and I also have human hair eyelashes, and all of those are available online as well as in the vending machine.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's cool. How long have you had the vending machine?
I've had the vending machine since November. So the end of November, Black Friday weekend.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty fresh.
Yes, it is.
That's exciting.
I'm super excited. Like, I mean, it's. I can't complain. I can't complain. It's a roller coaster, and it's expected, but I'm built for it. So I can't complain.
How does that process work as far as like operating the vending machine?
Basically, I just I go up there to the outlets. It's in Tanger Outlets in Washington, PA, in the food court. I go up there and I replenish it. Okay. And then I check on the cash machine, and I just I keep it moving. Yeah. And I try to like advertise as much as I can on social media to let people know, you can also get, while you're out here shopping, you can also get lashes too. So, but yeah.
That's pretty dope. That's really dope, though.
Thank you.
Yeah. Where did you come from to get the idea to get a vending machine?
I wanted to figure out how could I like lessen my load.
Okay.
Like I always have 2 or 3 jobs. So I'm like, okay, I want to keep my job. I want to keep my first job and pay my bills. I want to keep my second job for the business. Yeah. So I felt like, how can you lessen the load but still be in the beauty industry and the lash business? Right. So that's whenever I decided to go ahead and just sell them. Inside of first I started selling them online and in person, and I still sell them in person now too. Okay. I meet people till this day. Like I just met somebody yesterday, So, but yeah, that's how I know.
Okay, that's dope. I was asking because I listened to a podcast called Earn Your Leisure. Okay. And it's 2 black men, but they educate people on business. Uh-huh. They always have guests on there, different black business owners like across the country or whatever. And they had somebody on there talking about vending machines last year, and like it sounded like it was a big business. Like he started off small, but he just kept growing and growing and growing, putting vending machines everywhere, and he didn't have to work anymore. So yeah, that's pretty dope, and it's like a different type of product. Like I'm going to the vending machine, I'm not finding pop and
right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I pray that I get there one day.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. I'm sure you will.
I have that written down.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's cool. So when you got into just the beauty industry altogether, was there any type of motivation that got you stop doing what you were doing before to jump into that?
What do you mean?
Like, what made you stop doing what you were doing prior to you
getting into the extensions
or anything? Yeah, altogether.
As far as entrepreneurship wise, I really wasn't doing anything. Okay. I was just working a 9 to 5. Yeah. Or I don't even know if I was working a 9 to 5. I know I was working 2 or 3 jobs or something like that. I was probably bartending. I just wanted to, like, I wanted something for me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wanted something that I could like get up in the morning and be excited about.
Yeah.
You know, and be motivated about to like actually do.
Right.
And that's how I feel with Vanity Way. Like
Yeah.
there's times where I'm like, okay, I know I gotta go to work, but I'm like, okay, I know I gotta go to the post office too to drop these orders off. So I'm gonna be a couple minutes late.
I feel you. So when you started doing the lash extensions, and then you started actually selling lash products, did you like, was there a transitional period in between that time? Like, was it like you started doing lash extensions for like a year and then you started selling lashes?
Okay. Yeah, like I had started out doing the extensions.
Okay.
Excuse me. And then I had I stopped for a little while because I was in school. I was bartending. I was working. I had a lot going on and stuff. I had stopped for a little while, and then I had started just solely just doing teeth whitening. Oh, okay. And then I had started, I picked back up on selling the lashes. Yeah. Because before I had, I initially started doing extensions, started selling the lashes, and I stopped. Then I slowly started doing teeth whitening, and then I had, was no longer doing extensions, but I was still selling the lashes. And then that's where we are today.
Okay, that's cool. So tell me, like, what is the importance of beauty to you?
Natural beauty is the most important to me. Yeah. Like, I want people to feel comfortable and to love the skin that they're in. Right. Okay. So that's the most important to me. That's why I also sell natural products too, as well as like lash serum to help other people's or to help their lash growth. If you like lash some of your lashes from bad lash applications, and it also works for eyebrows, and men have even used it on their beard and their mustache. So, but yeah, that's first and foremost is to feel comfortable in your own skin. But I also like to I love and like making people feel good about themselves. Like I really do. Like it makes me feel really good whenever somebody tells me like, oh, I felt like the prettiest girl in the room. Like someone had said that to me, and that really made me feel really, really great. And like, I didn't know that, I had people feeling like that. That's how it is.
So it sounds like it's more so of like helping others like view their beauty for you. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. So this is Wings and Wine. So I do have to mention, we do still have wings and wine to review. The wings that I got today are from William Penn Tavern. That's in Shadyside. What I got was dry jerk wings, and Jalissa, you got?
I got the Honey Cajun.
Okay. Yeah. And what did you get as your dipping sauce?
Blue cheese. I love blue cheese.
Okay. See, that's a problem.
And I know you don't, right?
Everybody knows when it blue cheese, yeah. But you actually brought wine today, though.
Yes. Okay. Definitely, yeah.
And what's the wine?
This is Unico Vino, and it's a Moscato. I got this from Kevin McNair. Okay. Yep. And he's local. He's here in Pittsburgh, PA. The other day I had the sangria, and it was really great.
Oh, okay, so that's cool. All right, so we'll definitely go ahead and try the wings and the wine. Okay. And let me know what you think. Good. So mine were really good. I probably had to give it a 7 out of 10, to be honest. Okay. And then seasoning, maybe a little bit too much seasoning for me. Okay. But it was really good. What about you?
I'll give mine a 10 out of 10. Okay. I love Honey Cajun. It's so good.
Okay. Even though with the blue cheese.
Yes, I love blue cheese.
She brought white wine too.
I really want to sangria, but he was all sold out, so
she did on purpose. Yeah. All right. So we can go ahead and try the wine. See how this tastes. good. It's sweet.
It is sweet. Excuse me, it's good.
Yeah, it's good. For sweet white wine, I would go ahead and give it a 7 out of 10 as well, to be honest. I did like it. It's definitely sweet. Yeah. I'll definitely say that.
Yeah, those are the type of Moscatos I like, so I would have to give it a 10 out of 10.
Okay. Yeah. Everything's perfect in her eyes.
Today I can't complain.
Yeah. Okay. So, as far as your business aspirations, like, what do you have in store for Vanity Way, if you can talk about that, like, going forward?
I could say some things.
Yeah.
I could say some things, but my plan is my goal is to have Vanity Way and your major retail stores.
Okay.
I definitely would love to have one Vanity Way retail store located, just one location.
Yeah.
And that's just like the main location. But I would also love to have my products in different stores, department stores, everything, Ulta, all of that.
Let me ask, do you sell like your products out of any stores or like shops or anything like that right now?
Mm-hmm. Currently, I thanks to Shauna Lynn, Hair by Shauna Lynn, it's located in Bellevue, and there you can get everything that I named already. Magnetic eyelash kits, 3D make eyelashes, the USB kits, lash serum. You can get all of that at Hair by Shauna Lynn.
Okay. That's my stepbrother's cousin, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes. Super cool.
Okay, that's cool. So you want to go ahead and you basically want to have a storefront.
Definitely one day.
Yeah. Okay. Now, I mean, you're pretty much getting a lot of attention this past year, even these past few months, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah. I heard you on Roundtable Discussion with Will Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you were on. Yeah. And then you were on Whammo, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
How'd that go?
It went great.
Yeah.
I initially had came in to bring them some gifts.
Yeah.
I was just dropping them some things
okay.
off, and Mike was like, come up real quick.
Yeah.
For real, I was not dressed for it at all, but I just went with the flow, and it was cool. It was great. I appreciate them. Shout out to Paige and Mike too.
Okay. Was it an interview or what exactly?
So it was kind of an interview. So first they had me on air, and they told me they had me tell everyone what Vanity Way was and where the vending machine was located at. And then after that, we had did a game questionnaire with something about should the mail pay for all the bills in the household or something like that. And then we had did a reenactment of me walking inside of the studio and showing telling Mike Dean how to use the teeth whitening.
Okay. What was your answer to the should a man pay all of his bills?
I'm sorry for laughing so loud too. I feel like the majority of the bills. Yeah. Yes. I'm not saying that the woman shouldn't pay any bills at all.
Okay.
But the woman has to have something to bring to the table too. Yeah. But majority of the bills, yeah. So I'm saying a 60-40.
Okay. So what bills? Whatever one's the lowest that month.
Well, mortgage. That's
I ain't paying the gas bill one time. You better get gas bill.
Yeah, that's cool. No, I can take care of the gas bill, but mortgage. I'll take care of my car note. Take care of your car note.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's 50-50 depending on the time of the year.
Yeah. True.
Why you always pay the gas bill in the winter time?
I thought you had it.
So you had so I said Roundtable Discussions, Whammo, and recently you're in the Post Gazette. Mm-hmm. That's a big deal.
You think?
Yeah, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
What was so was that an interview too, or what exactly? Because I didn't get a chance to read the article yet.
Yeah, it was basically a question. Tony Norman, he had asked me a few questions, and then I just responded back to him in an email. It was like that.
Oh, okay.
So everything in that interview, I was asked about. Okay. You know what I mean? I just wasn't
it wasn't
going off with things. He asked me questions, and then those were my answers.
That's really dope. Yeah.
Thank you.
That's a big deal. Getting a lot of attention.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Shout out to God. Like God, like I really, I think that's who had is causing the exposure for me. Like I really do. There was a point in time where I couldn't even get a purchase, a customer for a lash extension. I couldn't get an online purchase at all, or no one even knew what Vanity Way was. Back then it was like Vanity Way 412, but I just say that I just feel like God has just been, looking out for me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And Vanity
Way. Right. Okay. So when you mentioned that, do you feel like you were put through a challenge to see how much you could withstand in order to get to the place you were at? You feel like God put you there? Okay.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I definitely think that there was a test all along, and I'm still being tested. There was a day last week where I was like, you know what? I don't know. And that's how I was kind of feeling. And then, boom, somebody had contacted me, and it's like, boom, that's another opportunity. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just trust you, God, and I'm gonna just chill.
Yeah. You gotta put it in His hands.
Right.
Right. Yeah. Because he'll make you remove all that fullness of yourself that you have until you're down to your knees and asking Him for help.
Exactly.
I've been there.
I've been there too.
Yeah. That I was, something hot, and then threw me all the way down. So I definitely understand that. Yeah.
Same.
Yep. So is faith? So faith is definitely a part of your life, based on what you're saying.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
Definitely. I'm not. When church was open, I didn't go every Sunday. Yeah. But I do have a relationship with God.
Right. Okay.
So to me, that's all that matters.
Yeah. Right. I agree. That's a whole other discussion.
Yeah, for real.
I do feel like the church is a building. Mm-hmm. The way that a lot of Christians see it, but meanwhile, the church is really the group of people that follow God. So I don't feel like you always have to be in that building to worship God, but I do feel like it's good to be in there at times to make sure that you are getting fulfilled the way that you need to be fulfilled.
Exactly. Yeah. As well as paying tithes.
I
really feel like that's that should be done.
Yeah.
It should. And it should.
Yeah. I think it should be done, and I think it should be done, but I don't think that it should be demanded.
No.
You know what I mean? And I think that's I think that's what turns away a lot of people from Christian churches in particular, is that they feel like they're being demanded of money and they don't know where the money's going. Yeah. But if you go to a place where you know where the money is going and you know it's being handled properly, then I think you should be tithing. But
I feel you. But in the same token, it's like you're here for, to worship God. Yeah. If you tithe, you tithe. You don't. You don't. If you decide to tithe, then don't worry about where it's going. Right. You know what I mean? But that's another discussion. Right.
Yeah. You brought the white wine today, so I have to ask though, what are your typical wine preferences?
Stella Rosa, sweet red. I like that a lot. Okay. That's like my first go-to. And then there's LOPO sweet red, and then there's a barefoot sweet red. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. So you go sweet mainly, no?
Mainly.
No dry. Okay.
Mm-hmm. No dry. Unless like I'm at a restaurant and that's all they really have. Oh, okay. Like, all right, I'll take yours.
So, and you like yours chilled?
I do.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I hate to say it, I think it's a woman thing. Because anytime I talk to a woman about wine, they want theirs chilled. They don't want it warm. Like, I can drink it warm. I can drink it chilled too, it's cool, whatever, but, it's, I don't know. I like it warm. Yeah. Not warm, but like room temperature, I'll say. I don't want like hot wine.
Yeah. A lot of men, they prefer it like room temperature. It seems like women, they're like, oh yeah, can you give me a cup of ice? Yeah.
I just don't want to be watered down.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Jesus turns water to wine for a reason.
Then you want to ask more.
People would got picky if they start asking for ice.
Right.
So with Vanity Way, you say you basically mentioned you wanted to get a storefront in the future. Is that something you started to look into already?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Not at all. I'm just playing this course out with this one vending machine.
Yeah.
Because, who knows what's in the future to come for another vending machine. But,
yeah.
I just want to take my time. I want to master this first.
Yeah.
And then I'll eventually get there, but not right now.
Okay. Now with the location, was there a reason why you picked Tanger Outlets, or was it something that just fell into your lap?
Well, first of all, the manager, she was really, really like, when we met, it was like when I sat down and talked with her, it was like I knew her.
Okay.
Like already. We had a great connection. So that was first and foremost. There were other opportunities that were available, but I just didn't see the vending machine doing too well at those locations.
Oh, okay.
Although they were a little bit closer, I just didn't see it doing as well as it would at the Tanger Outlet. Yeah. But Nicole, she is super sweet, and we have a great business relationship.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's one reason why. That's mainly the reason why I chose Tanger.
Okay. So I did buy one of your products for a Christmas present for someone, and they really did like it.
Did she?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, they did like it. Good. Yeah, so, and she typically doesn't do the magnetic eyelashes, but yeah, she did really enjoy it.
It seems like I got a lot of people that, even myself, I didn't start wearing lashes until I started selling the magnetic eyelashes.
Yeah.
I get a lot of women that are not used to wearing lashes, and they get the magnetics, and they're like in love, and they cannot stop wearing them.
So can you explain that though? Like, why? What is it about the magnetic that is hot?
It's not. First of all, it's the glue is not tacky.
Okay.
Like there's glue. There's glue out there that is like really, really tacky and thick, and it's messy.
Okay.
You gotta wait a long time for it to dry. The magnetic eyelash or the magnetic liner glue adhesive, it's thin, it's lightweight. You draw the line on your eyelid, and then you take the eyelash and you just simply, like, literally lay it on your eyelid, and it attaches like a magnet.
Okay.
So it's a lot easier, it's a lot faster to apply to.
Okay. Have you ever had any run-ins where it was like an issue, like when you first started using the magnetic eyelashes, like you had a problem trying to get them on?
I had a problem with them sticking whenever my eyelids were oily.
Okay.
So I tell people to make sure that your eyelids are oil-free. You can wear makeup with the magnetic eyelashes, but you just have to make sure, like, all of that oily residue is, your eyelids are free of.
Okay. Okay. That's cool. Now, would you say that those are the hottest thing that you have, like as far as selling wise, or do people typically go for the mink or the natural lashes?
I'll say the USB kits are like the highest.
For like the white teeth whitening?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's the more the hottest item. It seems to sell more because I get more men than women.
Okay.
But that, and then I'll say the mink eyelashes are the next.
Okay.
Yeah. So the mink eyelashes sell better than the magnetic eyelashes, but a lot of people don't know about the magnetic eyelashes. So that's why I'm trying to, let everyone, put the word out there, that there's another type of lash that you ladies can wear, and that won't damage your eyelashes, your natural eyelashes also. Okay.
So when you say they won't damage, like, do other eyelashes typically damage?
It all depends on what type of glue that you use.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. That's why here at Vanity Way we have the 2-for-1 liner adhesive. So it's an eyeliner / adhesive. It's not the tacky glue. It just draws on your eyelid just like a nice, like a sweet pen.
Okay. That should quick commercial break.
Yeah.
Here at Vanity Way.
Right.
Get ready for that storefront.
Yeah.
So, with the teeth whitening kit, can you explain how that process works?
So it comes with 2 whitening pens. You'll take the whitening pen and you'll polish a coat on your teeth. Okay. And then you'll apply the mouthpiece into your mouth, and then you'll connect the USB port to your phone, and then you'll press the button, leave it on for 15 minutes, morning and night, and brush your teeth prior to each session.
Okay. How often do you typically have to use that if you purchase the product?
I'll say 5 days a week.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How long do they last before you have to purchase a new one?
So the USB port or the actual light, you'll have that until it like dies out.
Oh, okay.
So, but the whitening pens, people typically need a new set of pens probably like a month or two after they had their first day. Okay,
that's cool. What made you start selling those? Like, what was there something that you saw that got you interested in it?
So I was initially doing the LED teeth whitening at a barbershop, hair salon downtown. Okay. I was doing that, and then I was like, you know what? Just like how I did with the lashes, how can I lighten my load, but still do that? And then I honestly, because I'm not certified to do that or licensed to do that, I said I have to come up with another way to where I can't get in trouble, so that's what I started with kids instead.
Okay, that's cool. So have people do themselves. Yeah, that's good though. Is that the only product that you offer that would be like men and women?
Yes, I mean in the lash serum also if men want to use that on a beard or mustache, but I am about to introduce another product that men and women will be able to use. So look out for that.
Oh, okay. So you can't talk about that yet.
Yeah. Not too much.
I don't get the exclusive? No.
Maybe off camera.
Okay, yeah. All right. So as far as being an entrepreneur, do you feel like you see more bad days than good days?
Yes.
Yeah.
I do. Yeah. But that just shows, like, it just shows, like, if it's meant for you. Yeah. To me, like, if you're, you can't give up. And I just feel like, I've seen more bad days than I did good. Yeah. And I still see bad days to this day. So you just got to fight through it and just keep pushing, and just keep pushing no matter what it looks like.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So, like, when you have those bad days, is there, like, certain things that you do for yourself to be like, you know what, that was just one bad day, I can come back tomorrow and do something different?
I try to think about how I can better Vanity Way. Like, what product can I introduce, to everyone that somebody else isn't selling in the Pittsburgh area? Okay. How can I, can I get on camera today to, try to get the sales up, it results back to me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't never, like point the finger. It results back to me. It's like, okay, so what can you do better? There's something that could be done better. So, I can't get down in the dumps for too long. Yeah.
Do you feel like there was anything that prepared you for that mindset, like, prior to you getting into being an entrepreneur?
Yeah. There were some things that I've been through in life. Yeah. And they've, like, toughened me. Okay. Made my shell a little bit harder. Yeah. So, and I'm happy for all those experiences. Yeah. I appreciate all of them.
Yeah, at the time you may not see like what is going on, like this is this is terrible, like I can't see anything getting better, but over time it's like, okay, I see why I went through that stuff. Yeah. Yeah.
Built me for who I am today.
Yeah. Okay. So do you get a lot of spare time? Because I mean, it sounds like you're doing like a million different things at a time.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. I really don't. Okay. I really do not.
So how do you handle like work-life balance?
I don't know how I'm doing it. Like, I recently got a planner. I got a notebook to just start writing down, like, what I need to do that day, what orders I need to put out or send out that day. I just try to, like, stay organized. I'm trying to become a lot more organized. Right. Okay. And, that's what I do. Yeah. But I don't know how I'm doing it. By the grace of God, like, I'm, like, making it, but it's happening.
Being organized is actually one of my goals for 2021 because I feel like I'm all over the place a lot of times. So I can't keep doing that forever. Yeah, I don't think I can. I've been doing it so far, so I don't know. But I'm not trying to wing it like that, So is this your first on camera interview though?
This is, yep.
Okay. All right. So you probably will have more coming soon.
I pray I do.
Yeah.
I hope I do.
Yeah. Do you have like a key person you want to interview with?
No. Honestly, I don't. I really don't. I'm just open to interview with whoever.
Yeah. Yeah. You definitely have a go-getter attitude, though, because you reached out to me.
Yeah.
After my interview on Roundtable Discussions.
Yeah.
So definitely shout out to Rel. Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Good dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like surprised. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, we'll definitely interview you. Yeah.
Yeah. I because I don't have I don't have a big group of friends. So I don't have like that big group of friends that's like, purchase my girl stuff. Get this for my girl, Vanity Way, this, da-da-da-da-da. I'm doing it all on my own. Right. So I have to think of other ways to get my name out there.
Okay.
So, that's why I, reach out to you. I've reached out to you. I've reached out to Rel previously. You got to think outside the box.
Yeah.
I actually got my first out-of-state customer from a listener from Rel's podcast.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. That's cool. That's what's up. Do you when you do that, so not just like interviews and stuff like that, but when you're doing do you do vendors and stuff like that? Like go to if they're having a say they're having a thing where vendors can sell stuff and everything. Mm-hmm. Do you go to those events as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've done a few pop-ups.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, pop-ups or vending events. Yeah. I actually want to get into a different route of them. I'm not going to say on camera what I want to get into because I don't want everyone to follow. But I actually want to get into a different type of vending events.
Okay.
So that's something that you can also look out for Vanity Way too.
Okay. Have you ever gone to any of the beauty conventions or anything like that to do some more research on what you can do different?
No, I haven't. And I heard you and the person that you had last interviewed with. I heard you guys talking about that, and I actually want to go to one. Yeah. But I've never been to one, not yet.
Okay.
But you'll probably hear about Vanity Way being there one day.
Yeah. One of the things that inspired me to do the beauty series was I was watching Chris Rock had hair, and he was at the Bronner Brothers convention or whatever like that. So that's what I was like. Oh, that's pretty dope, whatever like that. So, but I started to think about doing it because I had mentioned on the last episode I had tweeted something years ago and then I got backlash. So, but yeah, I think anytime you get to go to a seminar or convention or whatever like that, it's always helpful. It's usually helpful.
Yes.
To improve your brand and everything like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. I feel like I can learn, from some people out there, and I can network with some people, get to know people, how to say you can stay better. Possibly doing the same thing. We can connect, collab. It would be super good.
Okay.
That's my plan.
The way 2020 went, did that hit you hard as far as your business, or do you feel like it made you tougher in that regard?
It definitely made me tougher. It made my drive 10 times than what it was. Yeah. Because I thought, okay, well, say if the mall does close down, okay, well, how are you going to pay for the rent for the vending machine? How are you going to pay for insurance for the vending machine? So that's why I said, okay, well, I gotta, get this website up and rolling. I do sales in person. I'll do a few pop-ups. Those are the type of things. It just made me just tougher. And I'm actually grateful for the way that it went. I needed to be able to disconnect away from some people and things like that. Yeah. It was cool.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely agree. I know it hit a lot of people hard, so I'm definitely empathetic to what people have went through, but it definitely taught me okay, you need to really get up and do something because you don't know how long things are going to be the way they are. You don't know what's going to happen in the future. I understand they got a vaccine coming in, but who's to say who's all going to get it, who's not going to get it, how are we going to be able to handle things. I feel like we're still going to have to wear masks in public at some point in time. But yeah, last year was definitely, it was tough mentally, but it was also, it was like a revival in my mind spiritually, as far as what I need to do.
Right.
I was able to get closer to what I need to do spiritually, emotionally, mentally, I just need to get back to the gym so I can revive what I was doing physically. But that's the problem for me. It's like I need to get back to the gym because I was so used to going to the gym. But now it's like, do I have to do at-home workouts or whatever it may be?
Right.
Yeah.
And it's just not the same.
It's not.
It's not.
No.
Not at all.
It's not.
Yeah, 2020 was kind of, it was business-wise, it went great.
Mm-hmm.
But personal-wise, I did lose like a few family members.
Uh-huh.
So that definitely was like, it was a shock. They all were unexpected. But yeah, other than that, 2020 went well.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that though.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, going forward, I mean, you're looking to do your storefront. You have something that you're not going to talk about on camera.
Right.
But, I mean, all in all, I mean, things look like it's going up and up for Vanity Way.
Thank you.
So, I mean, you know, I wish you all the blessings and everything in that regard. Thank you for coming on today.
I thank you for allowing me to come on.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. So if you want to go ahead and give your social media again.
Once again, you guys can follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Vanity Way LLC.
Okay. And this has been episode 11 of Wings and Wine. My name's Derek Tibbs. You can find me on all social media platforms at City Needs Me. You can follow Wings and Wine at WingsXWine on Instagram. The next episode will probably be the conclusion of the beauty series. I do have a guest coming on, and she does have a big YouTube following. And you will see me on the next episode. So thank you for watching. Comment, like, subscribe.